If you have any doubts, you can ask me here. One is ISP router. R1 and R2. It's not showing. ISP, Internet Service Provider router. This one is switch 1. And they are connected two different LAN users. And here I'm taking same 192.168 1 dot. For this user, 168 1.10. 1.20. This is our ISP Internet Service Provider router. Here I am taking as 1 and 2 router. For here, I'm taking IP addresses 11.1.1.2 that's 24, and for this interface 22.1.1.2.24. Fine. That now we have a configuration, IP assigning, enable, configuration terminal, IP address, interface, gigabit, 0 by 0 by 0 by 0. For this interface as a 192 IP address, 192.168.1.1/255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Exit and interface gigabit 0 by 0 by 1. IP address 11.1.1.1 255.255.255.0. Shutdown. Exit. For this this router, I have assigned the only IP address. So I do show IP interface brief. Just I have assigned the IP addresses for this interface. No. Enable config t interface gigabit 0 by 0 by 0 IP address 192.168.1.2.255.255.255.0. See, the IP addresses are both are same. Same subnet, same network ID 192.168.1.1 and 192.168.1.2. Both are in same network. No shutdown, exit, and interface gigabit 0 by 0 by 1. This interface and IP address is 22.1.1.1 and subnet 255.255.255.0 and no shutdown. Exit. Do show IP interface brief. Sorry. Do show IP interface brief. Yes. Now move to this router. ISP router. This one ISP router. No. Enable config t hostname ISP interface gigabit 0 by 0 by 0. IP address is 11.1.1.1. It's like public IP addresses I have taken here. 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Here duplicate address it's showing because he in this interface also in this interface also I have configured same. Interface gigabit 0 by 0 by 1. IP address 22.1. I'm showing slow in guys because Yamuna, now you are understanding whenever I'm configuring something.
Yes, only my understanding.
Up to I have configured only interfaces. So IP interface brief. Just I have assigned the IP addresses to interfaces. I haven't configured anything till for HSRP configuration. I am giving the IP addresses here. 192.168.1.1. If I am giving 192.168.1.10 for this interface. See, if I am giving gateway for this router, it will be more likewise. If I am giving gateway for this interface, the traffic will be likewise. If I give the gateway of this interface here, if I assign, I'll assign this gateway, the traffic will be more likewise. We'll check with the help of trace route command. We'll check. Now I am giving 192.168.1.2. Now finish it. And here I'll give some, here I'll create some loopback interfaces because It's a ISP interface. Otherwise, if we have time means we'll create one more server here and one more switch. The connectivity will do likewise, but virtually I am originating some traffic here. Virtual gateways I am creating. Config T. Sorry, interface loopback 0. Okay, 1. And IP address is 1.1.1.1 and 255.255.255.0. And exit loopback 2 and IP address 2.2.2.2 255.255.255.0 and exit show IP interface brief. See, for pinging purpose, I have taken two gateways, two loopback IP addresses, virtual interface. It's, you can assume like it's a server, like it's some traffic. I want to give some traffic to ping. Then we can able to ping with this router till or not. If I am trying to ping for this router, I can able to ping or not now. If not, ping 11.1.1.1. One 192.168 1.1 and 255.255.0 and 192. Why I am not pinging? I have given the gateway also. See, this gateway I have given. I'm planning to originate traffic. What is the reason?
The gateway you gave is on the right side one.
Okay, fine. I'll try to ping this one. Okay, fine. Yes, I can able to ping because I have given earlier this gateway. Now, can tell me this IP address, up to this IP address I can able to ping or not? This IP address. Up to here, I can able to ping. Yes. If I want to ping this IP address, then what should I do? Guys, understood?
Change.
If I want to ping this IP address, what should I do? It will ping or not? Yes or no? Yeah. Anything? Anything? No or yes?
Yes.
Yes.
How many say are yes? How many persons are telling yes?
Me S.
Ajay,
Yes.
Ajay,
Me, yes.
Bhagwan, Shashidhar, Abhinav,
Yes.
Guy,
Yes.
Yamuna also. Everyone is saying yes. Okay, we'll try. But RTO, request timeout. But I am getting request timeout. I cannot able to ping this. Any reason? Any reason?
The gateway is not set.
See, up to this PC knows up to here only. Okay, if knows also, this router don't know this interface. The traffic is going up to, with the help of the routing table, the traffic is going up to here. But whenever the replying, that time this router don't know, reverse route is not there. Reverse route also required. Reverse route not there in this router. Can check now the ISP routing table. in this ISP routing table, this route information is not there. Show IP route. Do we have for this routing information? This route having only information about 2 information and 1 and the whichever we created loopbacks, this loopback information. But this 192.168 1.10 the information this router not having. That is why this router is not giving reply, because reverse path is not there. It's getting the traffic, but in reply time it is not giving because of this router don't know this routing information, this network information, this network ID information, this router don't know. Even though we are trying to ping up to here, the packet is received, but whenever the trying to give the reply, the time he don't know that this routing information.
Okay.
That is the reason.
I mean, both the rotors are in active state, right?
No, we haven't configured anything in HSRP. If you want to check, we have a show standby command. So standby with this command show. This command will check show standby brief. We haven't configured till now. We are not discussing about now for HSRP routing protocol. We are discussing till routing information only. Once we'll ping to our gate interface, we'll apply the HSRP. Once we can able to ping from this gateway or this gateway, once we reach the gateway, then we'll apply the HSRP. Okay, HSRP concept is for redundancy only. If link goes down, that link will be applied. Before that, we should have to reachable our target. If we are not reaching our target, we cannot able. If you are applying HSRP, also no use. I hope got you. Fine. In this router, now tell me which routing protocol will apply here. Whichever dynamic or static or default, that is your wish. We'll apply that routing protocol. Tell me any dynamic routing protocols. If you want to reach this traffic to here and this traffic to here, we should have to apply the reachability. So we have a concept like any routing protocol. Tell me which will apply. Choice is yours.
Your OSPF.
OSPF.
Fine. OSPF. Okay. Next choice. Router, OSPF, and process ID for 10. And apply networks. Here I'm using like two interfaces, 2 subnets, 22 and 19, and 22.1.1.0 and subnet wildcard mask. Here wildcard 0.0.0 and 255 and area is 0 and network. And how to advertise prefixes, you can check with these commands 192.168 1.0 and wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 and area is 0. For this router, configuration is done. Show IP route. Wait, apply for this. Before that, we'll apply every router. Config T and router OSPF 10 and network 22.1.1.0 0.0.0255 and area is 0. Network 11.1.0. See, neighborship adjacency is full 0.0.0. Convergence is slow compared to EHRP. EHRP convergence is very fast compared to OSPF. Fine. Here and we'll advertise our prefixes fit. Till I haven't advertised the prefixes. I'll advertise. Why we want to waste time? Network and 1.1.1.1 and 0.0.0.255 area 0. Network 2.2.2.0 0.0.255 area 0. Exit. T. Check our ping is happen or not. Now we can able to ping this gateway because earlier we have given the gateway of this only. We can reach our 1.1.1.1 S and 2.2.2.2 S. I have not applied here OSPF because error came. Okay. Config T error came. Wait. If you want to trace it for traffic, trace one dot, sorry, 1.1.1.1. See, our gateway is this one, 192.168, 1.1, and we reach the destination. Fine, now came up. Config T. Now, router OSPF 10, network 11.1.1.0, 0.0.0.0.255 wildcard mask, and area is 0, and different network 192, LAN network 168, 1.0, and wildcard mask 0.0.0.255, and area is 0. See, neighbor came up. We advertise both the prefixes, show IP route. See, OSPF. O means OSPF. If you want to check the OSPF, see, for this adjacency also we got. For this adjacency also we got. Because same network we have the routers. If you want to check the router, show IP neighbor. Show IP OSPF neighbor. See, we have a two neighbors. We have a two neighbors. This router also having two neighbors, full duplicate. Now try to trace, will ping via this. If I change the physical IP address, if this link goes down, config T interface gigabit 0/0/0. Guys, you understood, right?
Yes.
Ping 2.2.2.2 continuous pinging. Oh, sorry, it is not applying here. Minus T or minus L. No, here not
I
applying.
think you need to take the minus T.
Yes, I have taken ping minus T. I'm checking.
I mean, while pinging 1.1.1, I mean, just don't give like the minus T.
Minus T, I'm trying, but see, you can check here if I'm giving minus T also.
I mean, what I meant to say is don't type minus T. Just don't include that thing.
Minus, sorry, okay.
I mean,
Space,
don't include minus T.
even I am also not tried. If continuous ping is there, that is good, I thought, but here. Fine, we'll check later. No. Fine, we'll check later. We'll apply the no. Again, try to ping. Yes, if I'll shut down this interface, shut down, then try to ping now. The packets are shut down. Request timeout. Request timeout. How you got? Fine. I will apply no should. Guys, you understood what I am trying to explain? In this interface, if traffic is originating from in this interface, now I'll shut down this interface. Now these LAN users cannot able to reach internet. Okay, if this link shut down also, we have a concept like here HSRP. If you are enabling the HSRP in these routers, see what will happen. Now till I'll use as a shutdown mode only for this interface. Config T. So I need here virtual gateways. T. Virtual gateway need. Gateway need 192.168. Same network I should have to take. 192.168 1.3 IP address I'll take. So config T. Standby. First, I should have to enter the interface and IP address. I have to virtual interface IP address. Then I'm configuring for this interface. Okay. Interface gigabit 0/0/0 and standby. And by default, priority we can change here. Timer we can change. Track we can do with the if any this WAN link goes down, we can use the track, and we have a version option. By default version I'll take that is 1, and here up to groups I can create the group early in with what the group where it will become means in this group IP address is this one. Here XX is there, right? It will be group. We move by default up to this many groups we can change. Fine. The first we'll take as a group IP address is 1, and IP address enable HSRP and set the virtual IP address. Here I am taking as a virtual IP address is our 192.168.1.3 IP, and address is 192 168 1.3. Then the question mark. Anything else? No. That much only. For HSRP is enabled. Just I am changing my gateway here. Just I am changing the gateway, virtual gateway I'll give. No. Earlier I have given the physical gateway. Now I am giving only virtual gateway, that is 3. Now we'll try. If continuous ping is there, that is good, but no issue. See, I am getting the ping now. Fine. Now we'll trace it. .2.2.2. See, earlier we have moved our traffic like from this interface. Now this interface is shut down. Still we can able to reach because the traffic is moving from this interface. The gateway is 1.1. I haven't tell this PC as a your gateway is this one. Virtual gateway I have given. For this PC, I have given the virtual gateway. That is the reason I can able to ping. Now what we'll do, we'll apply for this interface also. I'm doing now shutdown enabled and both now exit standby. No, interface gigabit 0/0/0 standby and group, same group we should have to take. Here I have taken the one group, then IP, then question mark give, and IP address is virtual gateway IP address is 192.168.1.3. Enough. Adjacency came up. Fine. We'll check which one is the active router and which one is the standby router. Even we still ping will be happen. Tracer is happen with 1.1 only still, because I think we'll check the highest priority MAC address. So priority will check. Show standby. With this command, we'll check which one is active router. Active router is this one. Virtual MAC address. The group number is, you can assume what we discussed. 00000CR07 AC, then XX. In that AC XX, this one is the value. Group number, that is the group number. Even you can check the here also. So you can check here HSRP state changed gigabit GRP state speak standby. This is a standby router. So standby. You can check here the standby status is standby. Fine. Any doubts? How to enable the HSRP in routers? If you want to change as a standby, then change the priority. Config T and interface gigabit 0/0/0 standby, and the group number is 1. Give the question mark, and here priority option is there. Priority by default priority is, can check here. Hold timer is there, disable, and default priority 100. Got it? 100. Default priority is 100. We'll make it as a 90. 90 means less. Change. We'll check status now. I think it will be take 10 seconds. Don't time. So standby. Still this router is active. Standby. Tracker will be applied, then only it will be possible, I think.
Do we need
Nothing
to
is
apply the tracker
yes,
manually or?
yeah, manually we should have to apply. That is the reason it's not coming. The status is not till active only. See, if you have, if this interface goes down, it will be take action. I think so. We'll check. Why we do? We apply the tracker. We'll check better. If this interface goes down by default, the interface will be come to up within a 30 seconds, 10 seconds. It will be make it as a active. If you want to check, we'll check. Otherwise, we'll apply the tracker command. We'll apply tracker within a 30 seconds. And preempt also is the reason. And here we applied the priority. We decrease the priority for this router. So standby. Still active only. Interface, fast Ethernet. Gigabit 0/0. Standby 1. We'll give less 10 seconds, 5 seconds only. Up to we'll check. The tracker will be applied for the above interfaces only. What I'm shown you, see here giving the interface, but we cannot apply the track in down interfaces. Understood. Still, if the interface goes down, then only it will be applied for this by default. Okay, if tracker you are applying means that is here showing the interface. And which VLAN we can apply for that. And I think VLAN 1. No, tracker for the above only. This one only. If this interface goes down, preempt, whenever the preempt is there, if you enable the preempt, once the preempt is came, then it will be roll back to that router. The tracker is for that. If we try to shut down this interface, now we'll try to shut down this interface. Now when to shut down, again we'll use as a no shutdown command. Now check, show standby. Now listening state. Now speaking. See, active. Again, it will become active. This one is active status. Speaking. Standby. Yes. Now came to standby. Understood, because of priority. See, tracker interface VLAN 1, status down, decrement or yeah. Now I got the so now I got it. Whenever we are using tracker means by default it will be decreased 10. See, decrease by default it will be decreased 10. What I applied here? By default I applied here 90 for the tracker. Whenever this interface goes down, that time tracker by default it will what it will do? Decrease the 10 priority. If by default priority is 100, right? For this interface also, for this interface also. Whenever I applied for tracker, once this interface is down, it will be still wait for 10 seconds. Hold down timer. If the packet has not received within 10 seconds, then the tracker what it will do? By default decrease the priority values 10. By default priority 10 minus 10 means it will do 90. Then it will be less priority because it will be move to the standby status. Now I got what is the use of tracker whenever we are enable the preemptive. We try to enable
without the tracker we can't do the we can't do priority. Like before we only gave the priority, but we didn't change to standby. Like whenever we need to change the priority, we need to do tracker every time.
no
Like
no
we have only
yeah.
two. That's why we are doing tracker. Like we have like the range is like priority range is like 1 to 255, right?
By default priority is
By default is 100.
100.
Yeah,
What
if we have
happened?
like
100, right? Here, what I did, I applied tracker for VLAN 10. What if this by default this interface is in VLAN 10? This interface cannot able to reach internet. That time, whenever I applied the tracker, that time this interface goes down or this interface goes down with the help of tracker. The tracker what it will do, decrease the priority value minus 10. Minus 10 means 90. Whichever having less priority, that router will move to the standby status, right? Standby status, because here this router having highest priority. Guys, understood? This router having highest priority, then this router will become active status. If this link
no, I
goes down
understood
or
this
this
everything.
whichever I
I
have applied
understood
here.
what is meant by tracking.
Mm,
I understood like what is tracking and what like if we change the priority. I understood both of them.
mm.
But when we done the priority, it is working. But when we done the just the only priority, but it is not working.
When we done the
Like when
priority,
we doesn't when we doesn't done the tracking, like before one, we
yes,
doesn't
yes,
did the tracking and we just change the priority to 90, but it doesn't work, right? It doesn't work to standby. Every time like we need to do the tracker instead of changing the
yes, yes,
priority.
yes, yes.
Yeah, got it.
Fine. For this interface, I apply the track for VLAN 10.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
understood.
I'm removing this. Later will check. Now will what we'll do? Now we'll apply the preemption. Standby 1. We should have to apply both end. Start for preemption for this one. for preemption part done. We haven't applied tracker, we'll check. Now priority also we did 90 for this. So whichever having highest priority, that router elected as a active status standby. Now this router is active because of priority. Now we'll remove the tracker also. So now we'll check to standby. Packet tracer, it won't work properly. Now what we'll do, we'll shut down the above interface for this. Interface gigabit 0/1 and shut down. Now again try it. Because we enable the OSPF, that is the reason the packet is going likewise. We enable the OSPF, right? The packet again will be going likewise. Because the active status is this one, the packet is coming likewise and going likewise. If we enable a default routing or static routing, it will be not likewise, behavior not likewise. Because have you understood why the packet is going moving likewise? The neighbors still up only. Show IP OSPF neighbor. We have neighbor for this. If this interface like goes down also, the traffic is coming. First it will be going likewise. Then the gate, it is shutdown status. That is, it will be moved likewise. I'll try to on this interface. Guys, you got what I am explained here? Now shut it up. Because we applied here OSPF, that is the reason. If we apply different routing protocols, better you apply the here. What you will do? Apply here static routing or default routing. Try this lab. If you are getting same doubts, if you are getting any doubts, we'll meet tomorrow. We'll discuss tomorrow continuation. But if you want to check if in your organization what is the use of standby routing protocol, just this command and standby. So standby brief. This is the troubleshooting commands. The virtual gateway is 1.3, you can check it, and this one is the local one, is the standby router, like which one is the active, this one is the active router, because here you can check the interface that is active now, and this one is the standby. You can standby status, this router status is standby, you can check here, status is standby, and priority 80. Likewise, try this lab at your in your PC. Okay, again we'll meet on Tuesday. Then we'll meet on Tuesday. In these 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you have utilized these 3 days and do labs. We'll meet on If you have any doubts, we'll discuss now. I'll stop the recording.